Hey guys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play some The Witch in the 100 Night 2. We're battling Theodore for the 100th time. We're owning him this time though. You can see right there his health is down pretty low. So I think we're gonna do it this time around. I'm in my psycho mode, so he can't do much to me. Oh no, it's gone now. Oh god. Shake it off, 100 Night, hurry. Ah, not this bullcrap. I'm trying to own him. I'm trying to win this. It's not easy. Far from easy. Yes! Alright. Defeated Theodore. So essentially what I did was I leveled up. I didn't even level up my character. What I leveled up was essentially I just gathered up as much mana as I could find and used that to level up the balance types weapon set. Which in turn, essentially, his weapons are all powerful now.
You're finished.
Impossible. I am pure. I am a maiden. The ideal world is about to become reality, and I won't see it.
Aw, that's too bad. But that's what you get for challenging me.
I suppose I'll leave seeing the ideal world to my next self. We will meet again.
That's right. Francesca and Lord Theodore will be born again in the new world.
And after this world has met its end, and I am reborn, I will review my meticulous records. This is how it has been, and how it will be. And this time, I will have the record of Samsara. As long as I hold Samsara, Nirvana will come to me. The next world is where I shall build my paradise. Victory, the final victory, will be mine.
Oh, you sound like a bit of a sore loser.
No, he's right. In the next world, we'll have no chance of winning.
The next world?
Perfect.
No. All this was for nothing?
109 needs to turn
Even
into the
winning
bird
this fight?
and do something.
Yeah. If the world ends now. But we know what the stakes are now. There are two eyes here. We have wisdom and power. So there's nothing I can't do. Shulka! I will take Theodore's place. I will steal this world's future and put my own mark on it.
You fool! You could.
Is she gonna rip his eye out and take it?
Who do you think you're talking to? I will make Nirvana mine, and you're just gonna have to deal with it, bitch.
Do not stare into
Oh,
the
who's
abyss.
this now?
Huh? That voice.
Ah!
What?
What are you doing? Stop! No! Not my eye!
Is this Rangda? Is Rangda what? She ripped his eye out. Karma and Samsara were pulled out of Theodore's head, and sucked into the swirling abyss of mana. Oh, it's pulling on Chalka's too.
My eye! Chalka!
Oh no! Is Chelka's eye being sucked out too?
We should run. Something is coming.
Run? Where?
Hunan Mugen, you have to
Get her
fly
far
here.
away.
What? I can't fly with Chelka like this.
You don't need magic. We're going to ride the mana. You can do it, Hunan Mugen.
Ride the mana? Have you lost your damn mind? If I touch that, I'll be blown to smithereens.
I'll use my defense magic to create a barrier. It should last us a little while.
Is everyone forgetting that the last time I tried to fly, I dropped like a rock?
We have no choice. Fly, damn you, fly!
Okay. The yelling does not help. I'll do it. Just don't blame me if we all die.
No!
Hunan Mugen to the rescue.
I'm flying. Now what?
Flap your wings! Flap your wings as hard as you can!
Squawk!
I knew you could do it. You can fly, Hunan Mugen.
What is this place?
Chelka, are you okay?
Yeah, somehow. We can't rest now. She's after us.
Huh?
I cannot sit idly by and allow my child to do
It's
whatever
Rangda.
they wish. I will not allow my child to leave my grasp. Come, your mother is calling you.
That voice again. Where is it coming from?
Squawk! I'm caught on something!
Hunan Mugen?
No! I'm falling!
Shit!
It's pulling us in. Cradling Chalka and the others in her wings, Hunan Mugen flipped upside down and fell to the earth. I see on the chapter 9. Damn. What now? Yeah, so essentially, my gear is kind of top notch for the balance type. I've got his swords are like plus 400 damage. I just literally just powered up the swords only with the mana, and the catalysts. Actually, you know what? I didn't even use mana for them, because some of them are not maxed out. I used the catalysts as power up to get them to where they're at now.
So. The raven's stockiness proved useful. Oh, you're here too.
We fell that far and no one got hurt? Maybe.
I don't think so, dear. Not even my glorious thickness and motherly instincts could have protected everyone from that fall.
Then what happened?
I'm not sure, but right before we hit the ground, my body felt all
They're
light
not questioning
and
where
fluffy.
Chalka is right now.
Milm, you're back?
So that's what happened while she was getting her eye pulled out.
Ah, Chelka used flying magic.
Yeah. Chelka protected us.
Oh, Chelka, I knew you had it in your tiny, evil little heart.
Milm, is your eye okay?
I'm okay. But I still hear a voice. It's saying that I won't forgive you and I won't let you get away.
It is faint, but I hear it as well. It feels deep and dark.
I think we can all agree that we need to get the hell up out of here right now.
But where should we go?
Let us return to your castle. Our options are limited as long as that spoiled witch of yours is low on magic. She can replenish herself instantly if she were to touch the mana gland that gave her her witch's eye.
Yes. In that case, let's hurry home. Milm, get into 100 Knight's bag and stay there until we get back home.
Okay.
We made it back. Now we need to heal Chelka.
It would be faster to simply throw her into the mana gland outside.
I can't swim.
Even if you could, I would never let you do something so dangerous.
Shame. If she drowned and lost consciousness, she would turn back into Chelka instantly. Two birds with one stone, as it were.
I hate that saying. Anyway, Milm, let's get you to bed. I'll sing you a lullaby so you can get a good night's sleep, okay?
Oh, you would? Really? Well, I suppose if you're asking me to, I have to.
Hey now, Amelie. You have to discuss strategy.
Aww.
Milm.
Can we focus on the issue at hand, please? Or would you prefer to wait until this falling mana makes you disappear completely? Of course, not even I have a plan to deal with all this errant mana.
We need to do something before Nirvana opens completely, or the world will be destroyed, and the same thing will happen over and over.
I must confess that I am somewhat conflicted about this. If the world does continue on a cycle, then we will be born again as well, won't we? Instead of fighting the inevitable, perhaps we should just take this opportunity to begin anew.
No, we can't. We're here right now. Chelka and 100 Knight and Hunan Mugen, and you too, Prim. If we're reborn, the same. If Milm and if all of us can't be together, then what's the point? And remember what Lord Theodore said about his ideal world? We would lose our language. We wouldn't be able to resist anymore. And not only that, it's possible that we won't even be born as ourselves in the next world. I can't let that happen!
You truly are zealous when you put your mind to something. Of course, that zealotry did get us this far.
That's why we keep Amelie around.
Let's be the agents of chaos in this fairy tale. For my people and the world.
Prim,
So, you must have some kind of plan.
the only thing I can think of that might stop the rapture is if Chelka acquired all 3 of Rangda's eyes.
But if we go near that crater in Avidya to be nearer Nirvana's center, Chelka's eye may be taken.
And that voice we heard, what was that about? I was so scared I thought I might die, but somehow it felt calming.
Though I hate to admit it, I had the exact same experience.
Who would call us child and call themselves mother?
Squawk!
Hunan Mugen!
Amelie, you gotta help me!
Come back here, you pudgy turkey!
Oh my god.
Chelka, you're already awake?
That stupid cuckoo bird slapped me.
What happened?
Okay, here's how it went down. Milm was very tired and went to sleep just as soon as I tucked her in. But this is an emergency, you know? We need Chelka. So I thought, well, a little pat on the cheek to wake her up won't hurt her.
A pat on the cheek? You nearly slapped my eyeballs out of their sockets! Look! My lip is bleeding!
Okay, maybe I let my emotions get the best of me in the heat of the moment. But look, you're Chelka now. What are you getting mad at me for?
Hunan Mugen got that pent up
Too.
rage she has to get out sometimes. She can't help it.
The bird has a point.
I knew you'd take her side.
Chelka, calm down. I know that you're angry, but now is not the time. We need your help.
It's true. We find ourselves stuck in a problem that only you can solve.
A problem only I can solve? What is it? Tell me.
You girls know how to play her like a fiddle at this point.
Just talk up that cockiness in
You
her.
heard a woman's voice in a video, right? We were wondering whose voice that was.
What? Seriously? It's Rangda. You didn't know? Next time you morons are gonna try to save the world, try a little harder. Jeez, you're hopeless without me.
Well, that was easy.
Prim, shh. Listen up, screwheads. That was Rangda speaking to us directly. I guess Mother isn't too happy that our children are fighting against Samsara, the cycle.
So the world dying and being reborn is Rangda's will?
Well, I don't know about that. Ending the world and recreating it over and over? Sounds like a waste of time if you ask me. I think there's something forcing her to do it. This would be the perfect subject for my experiments. But I guess I gotta save that for later.
You're as optimistic as ever. But what are you planning to do after you rebel against Rangda, the world itself?
Simple. I'd beat the crap out of anybody who tries to mess with my world again. I don't care who it is.
Straight to the point. I like it.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would have to teach you a history lesson. But the source of a witch's power, her mana, is created by this world. Created by Rongda. We are but a few of an infinite flower bed at the base of a great tree. How do you propose a flower fell a tree?
Well... This is why I say that you guys are hopeless without me.
Pardon?
That little story you told only makes sense for things under Rongda's control. Get it? Maybe I can explain it to you knuckleheads. But first, we need a change of location.
A change of location? Where to?
The Adersta Caves.
Are you planning to search Lord Theodore's lab again? We don't have enough time for that.
Relax. It'll all make sense when we get there. Let's head to the caves. I'm gonna go get some power from the mana gland. You get ready to leave in the meantime. And you, Turkey. If you don't want to get punished, I'd better see some boiled mana flowers when I get back.
Squawk! Right away!
100 Knight, you need to get your energy back. Trust me, you'll need it.
Will I? Sure.
That's a straightforward reply.
Well, you're basically saying we don't have to do anything. You might as well not give us an order at all.
Just stay there and be quiet until it's time.
So, she's just gonna jump into the mana gland, huh?
Time passed.
Okay, ready? We're going to Theodore's research lab. Pick up the pace, ladies.
Final part.
The witch in
Chapter
the end.
10. The witch.
We're finally
in the
here,
end.
the final chapter in our story. I believe I'm on the right path because if I wasn't, the game would have ended I believe at that point where Theodore took in the eyes. The game should have ended. So we're on the right track. And the other ending I seen was like something way before. I think it ends in chapter 8 or something like that for the other bad ending. So we are gonna get the true ending, aka the bad ending of these games. Because these games, they do a little funny little twist on the whole endings scenario, essentially. Essentially what they do is the bad ending is the good ending, the good ending is the normal ending, and the true ending is the bad ending. So they switch it around. It's an interesting little I went the wrong way. It's an interesting little twist on the whole multiple endings thing, which I like. I kind of like. And the bad ending tends to be something that's a little bit more difficult to get than the other ones. It seems these endings are all based on choices, though. The first game had you beating certain monsters that were off the grid, essentially. But essentially what I've at least seen that you have to do to get certain endings revolves around chapter 8. If you guys seen a couple parts back where Amelie was captured and the 100 Knight came to get her, when Zophie tells you to just leave, that your master just wants to die or whatever, you have to say no, that you're not leaving. That basically puts you on the route of the true bad ending. Then when you get to chapter 9, right before the Avigia scene where Theodore kidnaps kidnaps Milm or whatever, where we get there and they're talking about having like the both eyes, and they only need to find the third one. Before you get there, you have to go and give that potion to Prim, which isn't marked on the map. So like, they say that you can go and give the potion to her, but they don't make it blatant to do so, or where to go for that matter. You just gotta know that she's up at the sand prison, stepping on her weirdo assistant guy. If you want the other endings, though, essentially you do the opposite. In Chapter 8, you leave Amelie to get captured or whatever, to get finished off, and then you don't give the potion to Prim, which essentially causes the opposite to happen. And then the normal ending, essentially, it has something to do with Zophie's feral form, but I've yet to honestly really like go about figuring out how to do that one. We're aiming for the bad ending for this specific playthrough. I'll probably try and get the other endings off screen. If you guys want to see the other endings, let me know. But like with the first game, I want the best ending possible. And I don't like getting the darker endings. I got the darker endings on the first game as well. I just kind of didn't show it. I like to get the best ending that I can get for you guys. Alright.
I don't think I'll ever get used to this place.
These aren't prophecies. They're records.
Oh, right. Lord Theodore did mention records. Huh. Wait a minute. I just thought of something. Shouldn't all of these records be destroyed when the planet is reborn? But look, all of the ancient records are still carved here.
So you get it now? I have no idea why, but it seems like the Adursta Caves are the only place untouched by the cycle restarting.
And this is why he set up his...
Nirvana is reborn, this one place keeps going forward
And that's
in
why
time?
he's recorded everything in this area, and why he told her to get here.
That would make sense. Theodore, an earlier Theodore, must have found this place and written down everything that he knew. Then, the next Theodore would find this place, read what was written down, and also record what he knew. By doing that over and over, the records got more detailed, and his premonitions got more accurate. So accurate that it would seem like he had godlike powers.
When in reality, he was reading from a past self's experience.
And I can prove it.
So he's essentially a fraud.
Right here. Take a look at this.
To my future self. A message to himself?
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense that a guy like Theodore would definitely be skeptical, but this here proves it was Theodore who wrote this.
You're right. He kept writing more proof as the cycle went on.
And all the Theodores that came down here probably thought it was a good idea to keep adding to it.
The more recent Theodores must have been more easily convinced. The last entry here is quite worn. It must have been written time ago.
Yeah. At some point, he stopped thinking about proving the truth to his future self, and focused more on recording history. That change in thinking might have come right around the time he got himself a partner.
A partner? Gabrielle? Francesca?
I think so. Those two met up in some way or another, shared this information, and began working together. And if Francesca stayed behind in this cave, she could remove herself from the cycle. That other Francesca we saw must have been born when the world reset, and was convinced to join up with them.
That's why there were 2 Francescas.
So we did kill one, but another one from when the world reset is what came back.
Wait a moment. While I believe your theory is correct, they still shouldn't be able to stop the cycle of death and rebirth, even if they are aware of it. What could they possibly do to outwit Rhonda herself and create their ideal world?
Do you remember what Theodore said? He mentioned having the record of Samsara. I think that means that this time is different. He learned something he never knew before. That must mean that when the world restarts, things don't happen exactly the same way every time.
Distorted?
It changed. The history might change a little, and that means the future might change a little too. He must have done this experiment thousands of times, writing down all of these records. And now that he has knowledge of Rhonda's eyes, he's only one step away from making his ideal world a reality.
I can't believe I was fighting someone so terribly powerful.
There's the fear I expected.
Hey, can I ask a stupid question?
Are you capable of asking smart questions?
I get that this particular spot is safe from the whole world-ending magic or whatever it is, but why would Rhonda leave a place like this? Did she make this cave on purpose, or was it a mistake? I mean, if this place didn't exist, then Theodore never would have found out about any of this. This is some next-level Magic Destiny apocalypse stuff we're dealing with here, so how does this cave make sense?
She's got valid points. Lots of valid points.
I don't think we'll ever be able to understand the mind of whatever Rhonda is. But wait. Leaving this place behind on purpose is weird. But her making a mistake would be even weirder. What if she didn't even know about this place? What if Rhonda couldn't see it?
A blind spot.
Huh?
Ever since what happened to Milm, I studied a lot about eyes at the Vice Ritter. Human eyes have a blind spot. Because of the way our eyes are built, there's a small area that we can't actually see.
A blind spot, huh? If Nirvana is Rhonda's eye, then it should be just like a human's and have that blind spot in it. It's just as I thought. I really am a genius.
Are we finally getting to the point here?
You're starting to get it now, right?
I believe so. It would make sense that you cannot defeat Rhonda with anything that is a part of Rhonda's realm. But something outside of Rhonda's influence may just be powerful enough.
That's right. The mana that's been maturing and festering down here for centuries without Rhonda even knowing about it. Mana 3. Her blind spot will be her downfall. Now that we're all on the same page, let's go harvest that Mana 3.
She ran off. Does she even know where to go?
I imagine she wants to find the most concentrated dose. She must want to go to the source of the mana.
So as deep underground as we can get.
Oh, I'm getting excited! All that potent mana, just for us!
You're getting excited? The thought of all that concentrated mana makes my head hurt. Prim and Chelka. Witches are always looking for their next fix, huh?
Drug addicted witches with mana. Alright. Now we gotta go deeper into the arts of the caves. I'll take that.
How's this?
I'm still afraid because I've got good damage output. But as far as my armor goes, it's not looking that great. And I mean, I didn't want to spend more time getting catalysts and getting that all up. But I'm probably gonna have to, essentially, if oh god, I can't move. If things start to do major damage to me like that. And start ripping my HP apart. Ow. Let's just get through this. Worry about loot off screen. Hey, look, we get to actually see Hunan Mugen on the field. I don't think I've ever seen that till now.
It's getting harder to breathe. The air is so thin.
That just means the concentration of mana in the air is getting higher.
The mana is so dense here, I feel like I'm going to get a nosebleed.
Can we stop? Right here? I am at my limit, sweeties.
Sorry, can't stop here. There should be an ultimate mana gland with unlimited mana somewhere around here. And we're not gonna quit until we get it.
Squawk!
Oh, God. I know I'm going the wrong way now. Or am I? I don't know. There's so much, like, twisting and turning in this cave. La la la. Can I save there first?
There it is. The mana gland.
It's incredible. Even more than I imagined. Let's begin the experiment right away.
An experiment? Now? We don't have time for that.
No need to worry about time as long as we're in these caves, right? Worst comes to worst, we can just stay here while the world's being reborn and stop Rongda next time. If we can prepare ourselves before the next Theodore finds his way down here, there's no way he'll be able to get the upper hand on us.
That is all true, but we must act quickly. I refuse to abandon the people waiting for my return.
That's right. I don't want anyone to die either. And Milm wouldn't want us to.
Okay, fine. Stop complaining and bring me the densest mana 3 you can get your hands on.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna have this magic parasite eat it.
You're gonna experiment on it like that? I feel sorry for it.
We have to. Now go! There's no time for this!
Okay. Is this enough?
Alright, parasite, drink up. Just a little at a time. Whoa, look at this! It's growing! Incredible! Just one gulp and it got this big! I love this Mana 3 stuff!
Yes, we see it. But how are you going to use it to fight Rongda?
You'll see. But first, the next experiment. Come here, Turkey.
I must respectfully decline.
What? You serious?
I've got a bad feeling about this. I don't want to leave my babies behind.
Think of it this way. Would you rather die here or die later with everyone else?
I'd die either way.
Oh, we're wasting time here. Magic parasite, give me power! You ready, you big jiggly turkey?
Hell no, I'm not. Get away from me!
Fly to the ends of the earth!
Poor Hunan. Hunan Mugen floated in the air, held for a moment, then burst through the ceiling at incredible speed and flew into the big blue sky.
I can't see her anymore.
The experiment was a success. Hunan Mugen! Oh, don't worry about her. This is all going according to plan.
What? What plan?
Oh, you're alive!
I got so high up, I saw all of Nirvana again. This is not good for my heart, you know. Oh boy.
Oh, perfect. About how much was the eye open?
Wide open. This is bad. This is not good. We are all gonna die.
Don't get your panties in a twist. The experiment worked. We're almost ready for battle.
Already? These hardly look like preparations to me. It is no exaggeration to say that our opponent is the world itself. If you are not prepared, you may have your eye pulled out permanently. Everything would be over.
Trust me, I know. To fight Rongda, we have to get outside the range of her power.
But the only place outside that range is here, isn't it?
Yeah, The whole world is on top of Rongda's eye after all.
There is one more place beyond her power. The sky. When we were flying above Avidya, the power that was sucking out my eye was much weaker. The range of Rongda's magic isn't limitless. It drops off with distance.
That's why it was trying to pull Hunan Mugen back down to Earth.
The birds and the insects can fly through the sky of Kavala, but beings with superior intellect are earthbound. It seems as though Rongda would never risk her most powerful creations leaving the range of her magic.
So we're gonna battle her
Her
while
mother
in the
was
sky?
protecting her true identity. She didn't want her children leaving the nest, beyond the reach of her power. So she tied us down to Earth. We were prisoners this whole time without even realizing it. It pisses me off.
I think I understand how Rongda feels. I wouldn't be able to stand watching my child leave my care. I would be a very protective mother.
Guess you got your creepy motherly instincts from her. Then you ought to know how a mother would react to seeing her children trying to escape her.
Yes, she would chase after them with all her strength.
That's what I'm counting on. I'll use her motherly instincts against her and defeat her in a place where her power doesn't reach.
If we can do that, Milm and the whole world would be saved.
Wait, you aren't planning on riding me again, are you? Because I am done with that, honey.
Nah, don't worry. We don't have to ride on you anymore. You're basically useless to us now.
I don't know whether to be relieved or angry.
What was the point of giving that to Hunan
Listen
then?
up. This is the magic that will take us beyond the very laws of nature.
What is this?
Tremble in fear! This is true flying magic! A flying magic circle!
That's cool.
Not a particularly imaginative name, but if it will allow us all to fly, it must be incredibly powerful.
It works for sure. I proved it with the turkey.
What? You mean I wasn't flying on my own? I was riding on your magic circle?
Well, a crude version of it. I was working out the kinks with the whole landing part.
You mean you tested your flying magic on us without knowing how to actually land?
Well, don't blame me. This magic has enormous power. Mana 3 is strong but unstable. It's impossible to keep it under control for long periods of time. It was a valuable experiment.
So you essentially could have killed Hunan.
Stop experimenting with people's lives, please.
Poor Hunan.
Hey, I don't have the time to do nice, safe experiments in these conditions. The point is, we can fly. Nothing else matters.
I can't believe you.
Wait a moment. How do you plan on handling the power of Mana 3?
You and I can solve that problem. With the parasite here.
What do you mean?
First, you absorb as much Mana 3 as you can. Then, you inject that power into the magic circle so we can fly. Then, the magic parasite will absorb as much Mana 3 as it can handle, so that when we're in the air, I can have a constant stream of mana. Finally, after we get Rongda to chase us, 100 Knight will defeat her, and then we win.
You say that as if it's easy, but I suppose it is our best plan. If we are going to do this, we should move quickly.
Yeah.
Chalka and Prim step slowly into the mana gland to soak their entire bodies in mana 3.
This is freaking hot! I feel like I'm burning up.
What a titillating sensation!
Both of you, be careful!
Don't tell me what to do. This power is incredible.
I feel as though I could fly into the sky right now!
Fly magic circle!
Let's go!
Parasite! Suck up as much as you can. All right, everything's ready. The rest is up to you, 100 Knight. If you're ready for the battle with Rongda, step into the circle.
Let's do it! Alright guys, I'm going to end it here. Leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend if you guys enjoyed. This is it. The final battle against Rongda. I'm ready. Let's do it. Next part will probably be the finale. I will see you guys then. Oh, stage just cleared. Okay. Oh no, because I returned to Durga. I'm like, why did the stage clear itself? I'm stupid. Okay. Anyway, I will see you all on the next part.